What is up, everybody? We are back with another episode of the Fitness Beginner Podcast. Just want to start off by saying I hope you all had an amazing day. It is a Wednesday night. We are 17 days out from the big wedding day, so count them down. We're getting close, getting excited. It's crunch time now. What I want to get on here and talk to y'all today about was the basics of protein. Why we need protein, what protein is, what it does to the body, everything like that. So I'm not going to get too technical into all the technicalities of protein, but we're going to get in here and just talk about the basics, what you need to know when you're starting your fitness journey, what can and how it can kind of help you build muscle or lose weight, depending on what your goals are. Quick little summary of what protein is. Protein is an important part of a healthy diet, of course. It is one of 3 macronutrients that you need in your diet every day. So you have proteins, number 1, which is probably the most important one that you need to consume. And then number 2, you have carbohydrates. And number 3, you have fats. Those are the 3 macronutrients that you need when it comes to eating a healthy, balanced diet. So proteins are made up of chemical building blocks. These building blocks are called amino acids. Within your body, you have 20 amino acids, and out of 20, 9 of those are considered what they call essential amino acids. So what this means is your body cannot create those amino acids, so you have to consume those amino acids through your food, through your diet. So that's why they're called essential. So your body uses these amino acids to build and repair your muscles, to build your bones, your hormones, your enzymes. Proteins do have a number of functions throughout the body. They can be used as energy. Most people get plenty of protein through their diet as it is. Most people don't have to go out of their way to add extra diet. A lot of foods have protein in them. If you eat meat, pretty much all meat has protein in it. So that's probably one of the best sources of protein that you can eat. So what is a protein? It's a nutrient that your body needs in order to grow and repair cells, in order for your body to work properly. It's found in a wide range of food, mainly meats. You can find it in dairy products. You can find it in eggs, seeds, nuts, legumes, fish. You can find it in multiple different areas. As long as you're eating a good variety of foods throughout your day, you're more than likely going to hit the base level of protein that you need in order for your body to function properly. So the 20 amino acids that I talked about that your body needs, essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids. So the 9 essential amino acids you'll have to consume through your diet, and then the non-essential, your body can kind of create these on its own. So some foods that have protein in it that are good sources of protein: your lean meats, so beef, lamb, veal, pork. Also poultry, so chicken, turkey, bird, like duck, for example. Fish and seafood, so crab, lobster, mussels, oysters, scallops, clams. Also your eggs. Eggs are a great source of protein. Dairy products, so milk, Greek yogurt, cheese, cottage cheese. These are good ones. Nuts and seeds, so almonds, walnuts, macadamia nuts, hazelnuts, cashews, pumpkin seeds. These are all good sources of protein. Legumes and beans, so any kind of bean, lentil, chickpeas, split peas, tofu. These are all good sources of protein. So the 2 main food groups that contribute to your protein are your lean meat and poultry. Any kind of meat, basically. Meat, poultry, fish, eggs. What vegans would consider that they what they take out of their diet would be like your meat, basically. And then you also have milk, yogurt, cheese, and alternatives. The human body cannot store extra protein, so any extra protein that you consume through your diet, your body would just excrete that. It would get rid of it, so you can't store it. So this is why you need to eat protein on a daily basis in order for your body to get the proper amount that it needs throughout the day. And you want to eat protein, like a small amount of protein in every meal. You don't just want to not eat any protein and then try to consume all of it at once at dinner time. You should try to eat a little bit of protein in every meal, especially in your breakfast. So a few ways you can get protein into your diet like naturally throughout the day is just try putting like peanut butter on a sandwich. Peanut butter has protein. Use the natural peanut butter if you can. You can add like low-fat cottage cheese. You can add this to any kind of, like, you scramble it in your eggs, put it in a casserole, put it in mashed potatoes, pasta dish, whatever. Nuts and seeds, you can add these to your salads. So you can add vegetables, serve on top of like a green salad, for example. Beans, you can put these in soups, casseroles, pasta sauces. Hummus and Greek yogurt. It's rich in protein. And then eggs. Eggs are very easy to make. You can mix them with anything. So when we get too little of protein in our diets, they call that a protein deficiency. So some symptoms of protein deficiencies are wasting and shrinking of muscle tissue. So your body will not be able to hold on to that muscle that you've either built or created over time. Your muscle will start to fade away, basically, if you're not consuming the right amount of protein. So edema, this is buildup of I think that's how you say it, edema. Buildup of fluids, particularly in the feet and ankles. Anemia, so the blood's inability to deliver sufficient oxygen to the cells. And slow growth in children. So as we get older, as we start to age, protein is very important because eating that extra protein is going to help you keep that muscle mass on your body. As you get older and you age, people tend to lose that muscle over time. Your body just breaks it down. So we need to incorporate protein throughout our diet even as we age as well. It'll help you maintain that muscle mass and your strength. It's good for like your ability to walk. It'll reduce risk of injury from falls, things like that as you age. Another easy way to get protein in is protein shakes or powders or any kind of like supplements like protein bars. These are not necessary. No, you don't need these, and wouldn't rely on these. I would suggest you should try to get all your protein needs through Whole Foods, because Whole Foods they're gonna offer you all the other nutrients that come along with those proteins. But if you're trying to put on muscle, you're trying to gain weight, then obviously a protein shake or protein powder is a good kind of tool to use to help you hit your protein goals for that day. And again, your body cannot hold on to extra protein, so don't just be eating extra protein just to be doing it, because then you're kind of wasting it at that point. If you're exercising, it's very, very critical that you get enough protein in. You should try to get some kind of protein source in your body right after you work out. I mean, no, you don't have to do it immediately after you work out, but the sooner you can get it in, the better, because the protein, your body's going to go ahead and start breaking it down. It's going to start repairing the muscles, and it's going to get your body like in that protein synthesis. You can get to a point to where you're eating too much protein. You don't want to exceed probably more than like 1.2 to 1.4 grams of protein per pound of your body weight. A good range, your base minimum that you should hit would be 0.6 grams of protein per pound of body weight, and then all the way up to like 1.2 grams. A general rule of thumb that I like to go by, it's pretty easy, that way you don't have to think so much about it, is you should aim to get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight every day. That makes it simple. It's a good little range to stay in. I mean, you can be above or below a little bit, but you want to try to hit that goal. Especially if you're trying to build muscle, you want to be on the higher end of that number. If you're not trying to build muscle, you're trying to you're trying to maintain where you're at, then you can kind of be on that lower end. So a protein has 4 calories per gram. The other macronutrients, you have fats, which are 9 calories per gram, and then you also have carbs, which are also 4 calories per gram. If you are vegan, you can still get the proper protein that you need in your diet without eating meat. There's other sources of protein that's not just animal sources. So when it comes to those plant sources of protein, you have what they call complete protein or incomplete protein. So a lot of vegan sources of protein do not have all the amino acids that you need for your body. So pretty much all meats, they provide you all the amino acids that you need. So it's important for vegans to eat multiple sources of protein. That way they can get all of their new amino acids that they need, because a lot of vegan sources are what they call incomplete proteins. So yeah, I think that's about all I have for y'all. That's just the basics of protein. Protein is going to be one of the most important things that you need to focus on when it comes to building muscle. It's also good for losing weight. It's going to help you maintain muscle that's already on your body, and it's also going to help you build more muscle. And when you build more muscle, you boost your metabolism, which in the long run will help you lose more weight. So yeah, get your protein in. Use protein powders if you need to, but don't go overboard. Don't get crazy with them. You don't have to rely on them. Yeah, that's all I have for y'all. So appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. I know it's a quick one today. Didn't have much to go over with. I just want to get on here and talk to y'all a little bit about protein. Maybe in the next episode or so, I'll have to break down carbs, and then in another one break down fats for y'all a little bit more, so you can kind of get a better understanding of what they are, why you need it, how much of it you need, and then some good sources of that type of food. Hope y'all had a blessed day. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all in the next episode. Peace, love, protein. We out.